Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Vlogmas day 10. I already got my video from yesterday uploaded. I was up around 7, this morning working on the editing. I got it done. Super proud of myself. Give myself a little pat on the back for that one. So I'm up to date now after being, backlogged for a couple of days. So while it is later in the morning, it's around 10, I have been up for a little while doing a couple things, and I showered and did all that morning stuff and got the video done. So now, today especially, it is really cloudy and gray, and there's supposed to be snow north of us, but we kind of got like the overcast. You can see out the window there. It is just kind of a blah day. So perfect for crafting, for knitting, and for a little bit of sewing. I'll show it a little bit later in the video, but I did cut some pieces for one of the bags that I wanted to make as kind of my experiment with the size, my small size. And when I left off last night, or when I videoed for my Cozy Knitter Advent, I was just starting this top stripe. So I actually got it all done. So now I'm only, if I include today, I'm only 3 behind. So I'm pretty confident that I can get those done today and officially be all caught up, which will be so nice because I have other knitting, a couple of other gift knits that I need to really start working on. Nothing crazy, but start getting those done. And since I won't be trying to play catch up on that, I'll have plenty of time. Yeah, I have, like I said yesterday, I have a couple of sewing gifts that I'm going to work on today. I need to cut the fabric for those, and those shouldn't take me too long either. They're just kind of easy projects. So I won't show those because one of them is actually for my mom and now she watches these. So I can't show what I'm making. But right now, since I was in town yesterday, I had to pick up some Krispy Kremes. Yay, holiday sprinkles. So I'm gonna have some donuts and coffee as a late breakfast. And of course, as always, which I love, I have some Vlogmas episodes to watch. That's kind of like the best part right now, is that I can relax, eat breakfast, drink my coffee, watch some Vlogmas, just kind of have slow, relaxing mornings and not have to rush or be worried about my day job, work, and all that stuff. So I'm just enjoying that time. So yeah, I'm gonna eat those and watch TV, and then hopefully I'd like to knit on the Cozy Knitter Advent and do that first today and play catch up, and then do the sewing afterwards. So I also have to go to the post office today. I got an order in last night. Thank you to the person who put in the order. So I just need to package that up real quick and take it to the post office. I also have to run to the store, the grocery store. I need some stuff for my coffee because coffee is life. And I have to get a gift bag for my anniversary present for Adrian. Our anniversary is actually on Sunday, on the 12th. That's when we decided it was years ago. That's when we went on our first date. And my birthday is actually Monday, so it's my anniversary, our anniversary, my birthday, and then Christmas, of course, right after that. So December is kind of a busy month around here. So yeah, I got him a present yesterday while I was out shopping, and I just need to get a gift bag to put it in. Yeah. I might video a little bit of our anniversary. We have a tradition that we've done every year. So for our first date, we actually watched Guardians of the Galaxy, both for the first time. And so every year on our anniversary, we always watch it. And now we include the second one just because we like both. But that's our anniversary tradition, is to watch those movies together. So that's what we'll be doing, and probably just making some dinner at home And I think for my birthday, some of my family might come down here, and I want to try an Italian restaurant that is local to us. It's here in town, and it's kind of tucked back a ways. It's not really on the main strip of the road, so I didn't know about it since we've been here a year. But I saw it on Google Maps, and it looks really cool. It's actually a restaurant that they put into an old train depot, and they left most of like what was in there and just added like tables, like booths, and obviously a kitchen and all that like restaurant stuff, but they left everything else. So I'll try to get some video of that on Monday's vlog. So I'm really excited about that, and it has a ton of reviews, and it gets great reviews. I mean, these were people from out of town that said they would come back just to eat there. So I'm excited about that. I love Italian food. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast and drink my coffee, and I'll catch you guys in a bit once I hopefully am caught up on my Cozy Knitter Advent. Missed it. Sit. Missed that one too. I turn the camera on and you start missing them. She loves lettuce ribs. There you go. Good girl. We got a couple more in here. Okay, I just got back from Walmart. They didn't have anything for my coffee. I drink half and half, and for some reason, they were out of every, like the Walmart brand, the name brands. It's very weird. So anyway, I'm getting ready to have some lunch. I got a Caesar salad kit from Walmart. Not the healthiest, but I love them, and every once in a while. And I think today I'm gonna have like watch a couple 90s like B, C movies. They're A movies in my eyes, but you know, they're considered B movies. Such as this one, Airborne. I think this came out in 93 or something. Yeah, 1993. So I was technically 5 when this came out, but I love this movie. And I finally got it on DVD, I think last year. And yeah, oh, I love it. And I think, let me grab it. It's over here. I know so this is technically past Halloween, but I don't care. I think I'm also going to watch Teen Witch because I love this too. And the reason I want to watch it is I have some of the songs from the movie on my iTunes, and they were playing yesterday when I was driving to town, and I just thought, I need to watch that again. So maybe little 90s movies with my crafting. Speaking of that, so I'm going to turn this around. I have a bit of a dilemma. Okay, so here's my dilemma. Here's my Cozy Knitter socks. I finished this pink stripe this morning, and I was looking at these last night, and I was thinking they looked awfully big. And this is an 80-20 base, if you didn't know that. And if you can see, some of my stitches are a bit like looser, you know, like in here. But so anyway, I don't know if that's because I'm working them 2 at a time or what. I'm using a 2.25 millimeter 40-inch cable, but I thought they looked a little big compared to the socks that I had just finished a while back. Well, here you go. So let me line up the toes so we can get a good comparison. Oh my gosh. Because I tried them on a few rows back, like about here, and I was like, well, they seem a little big. Look at that. Like, I have the toes lined up, and there's probably a good, I don't know, 4 stitches extra, which would mean like 8 on each side. So I'm thinking that I maybe should have used a 2mm 40-inch for this 80/20 base, because this is 75/25 and this fits me perfect. Like all the socks that I knit for Halloween, all these single socks, they're all 75/25 or like a 75/20 and then a 5% stellina. But anyway, those fit me perfectly, 64 stitch count, and that's what I did for this. And they're loose, so I know these aren't going to fit me. So my problem is, do I frog these after I did all this work, frog them, and just start over at another time? Because if I frog these, or if I don't work on them, I have other knits to work on. So that's my dilemma. Do I not continue to work on them as much as I wanted to get them done and have pretty stripy Christmas socks like everybody else that's doing it? These aren't going to fit me at all. So, and I've never worked with an 80/20 base before for socks. So far, I've only knit with my 75/25 yarn, and that is my preferred yarn. I like the thinner yarn. So maybe I'm just going to let those rest for the day and not catch up. All right. Okay, it is much later in the day. I started a completely different knitting project, a gift knit for a friend, because the socks were really bugging me. So I had made it this far, but I think I might have figured out what I want to do, which I could still participate. So I was watching Twin Stitches Design, and she came out with her double-stranded sock pattern, and she was talking about how she would consider it the equivalent of a worsted weight holding 2-fingering double, and I think that's because she's holding an 80/20, which is this. And I checked that, and I have this handy little gadget here that I bought a long time ago. And the 80/20 is worsted weight together. So I'm thinking I'm going to rip these out, as much as I don't want to do that, and just cast on one at a time, because those would knit up at a worsted weight super quick. So I'm thinking about doing that. And then I'm also thinking, I had some other socks I wanted to knit for myself, and they're fingering weight, but we're getting kind of late in the month. And it's no rush, I get that. But I'm thinking I could do, because one of them's a 75/25. These, if you saw my podcast, split, not on purpose, from Daisy Stitch Co. And I'm thinking DK socks. And those would come together super quick too. And then I have some other gift knits that are going to be DK socks from, well, let me grab the bag. So I talked about how I got some yarn from Breaking Yarn for a hat for a friend because I didn't like the yarn that I had picked out originally. Well, this is what I'd picked out originally. This is Knit Pick Stroll fingering. And I'm thinking of marling them together as a DK weight, because they are 75/25. So yeah, and I have two of each. So I need to make 2 pairs of socks. So I think that is the plan, the new plan. So we'll see how these work up. I haven't seen anybody do that. Like knit the 2 50-gram skeins together as a double-stranded. So, I mean, I'm probably only gonna wear these around the house anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, then I could just fly on these, and who knows, I could be done over the weekend. So anyway, yeah. Oh, and I was thinking of doing that with these socks too. I talked about these. This is from Lofty Loops, and hers is an 80/20. And I think for fingering weight socks, I prefer the 75-25. I talked about that. But I do have a bunch of 80-20 yarn because it was just so pretty and I had to have it. But if I could do this, knit double-stranded and make a worsted, I'd have lots of cozy socks. So anyway, that's what I was thinking. And that's obviously ways to use up more yarn. And that's kind of something I'm going to talk about, I think, later in the month. But yeah, so we'll probably eat dinner here shortly. And it's Friday night, so who knows what that'll consist of. Maybe a movie, maybe just some TV watching. And maybe I'll get started on a new pair of these. And I'll show you guys that if I do. So